Okay, Eladim. Now we are starting the new Sefer Bamidbar. We're starting the new book of the Torah. So we learned Breshit, we learned Shmot, we learned Vayikra, and now we're starting the fourth book in the Torah, Bamidbar. And we know that the first parsha in each book of the Torah is the name of the book, which is Bamidbar. So Bamidbar means in the desert. So we are going to talk today about how Bnei Israel camped and traveled in the desert. Bnei Israel camped and traveled around the Mishkan. They traveled right around the Mishkan. They moved in that way and they camped in that way. And Bnei Israel was very, very lucky. They were very lucky because Hashem sent a cloud on each side of them, north, south, east, west, a total of 7 clouds Hashem sent to protect them on top of them. And that's how they traveled by day. And then at night, the clouds became fire, and that was how they traveled at night. And inside, this kind of created almost like a sukkah, like what we learned about for Sukkot. It created a protection for Bnei Israel. It protected them from the sun, from the rain, from the wind. It protected them from everything. And Hashem sent these 7 clouds to protect them in the desert, one on each side, one on the top, one in the front, one in the back. And then they would travel this way. Now, each one of the Shvatim had a flag. And how many Shvatim were there? There were 12 Shvatim. We know Reuven, Shimon, Levi, Yehuda, Yisachar, and Zevulun, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Yosef, and Binyamin. And now we're going to talk about each Shevet and how they traveled and how they camped. And your project this week for Parsha is going to be exactly that. So on the east side of the Mishkan, so the Mishkan was in the middle, and Levi was inside the Mishkan doing the work in the Mishkan. So Levi was inside. Then we had Asher, Dan, and Naphtali. Asher, Dan, and Naphtali were the ones that were on the northern side, and each one had a different flag, which you're going to color in for your Parsha project, and you're going to see each special flag. Then we have Ephraim, Menashe, and Binyamin. They were all on the west side. Then we have Gad, Reuven, and Shimon. They each camped towards the south side. And then we have Zevulun, Yisachar, and Yehuda, and they were all camped on the east side of the camp. Each one had a different flag that represented who they were. And like I said, Shevet Levi was the only one that didn't camp together with the rest of the Jewish people. They camped near the Mishkan in the center, since they were helping serve Hashem in the Mishkan. And we see that Bnei Israel traveled, and the way they knew to travel was there was a shofar blown. The shofar was blown, the cloud above each one of the Shvatim, above the tent, indicated to them that they should go. And Moshe Rabbeinu would say, Kumu Hashem, Vayifutu Oivecha, and they would know that this was a sign that it was time to start moving. And they traveled in the same way. They moved in the same way that they camped. And when they finally reached the place where Hashem wanted them to stop, the cloud would stop. That was the sign that they knew. And it spread out like a sukkah over Shevet Yehuda, and all the Jewish people knew that that was where they were going to stay. So the entire Parshat Bamidbar talks about the way Bnei Israel camped in the Midbar, in the desert. We said Bamidbar means in the desert. And the Bnei Israel are going to be traveling in the desert for a long time, and we're going to see in each Parsha why. So we need to know the way that they camped. So now you're going to do your Parsha project, which is going to show you how Bnei Israel camped. And we know Bnei Israel got the Torah, and we know Shavuot is coming. So in our Zoom lesson, we're going to also talk about Shavuot and special time of Matan Torah.